Gary Hackler here with J.C. Reitmeyer, and we're at the IH International Harvester Center. Tell us about what's going on here, man.
Well, this is kind of our antique room in the museum part of the I&I. We got behind us is a mock of a parts counter from the early '60s, and we're kind of proud of it because all them the letters up there, they were supposed to be taken down and destroyed, but yeah, some of them didn't get destroyed. And we ended up with some of them somehow. So
hey, you know what? That's not a bad thing. And you know, how important is it realistically for the connection between ag history and ag today? You know, the technology's changed, but with all the family farmers that are still in existence and still out there, there's a lot of, as we see here today at the I&I Historic Farm Days, there's just a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah, you know, technology's come a long way since I started farming out of high school. We used to not have GPS. We just, follow the mark and try to drive as straight as you could. Now you just, when you go around the corner, you just push a button and the tractor just drives itself, and you can sit back and read messages on your phone if you want to. Call and order fertilizer or whatever you need to do. So, but everybody loves to come out on weekends and play with these old antique tractors. They just bring them from all over just to come to a show. And even though we're an IH group and it's Massey here at I&I this year, but you still get IH coming out all over the place. And John, they all brands are welcome here all the time. Whenever we have a show, all brands are welcome. So.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen so many brands that some I wasn't even aware of. And talk a little bit about your little gift shop here and the displays that you have on board here in the building that just shares that historical experience about IH.
Yeah, we just have some stuff. We have a lot of hats, and we have T-shirts, and we just have a little bit of everything. Behind us, we have that's part of our mock-up parts department. We got old oil cans, Hitran fluid cans. We got parts. We got boxes of old parts, and there's still parts in them.
Wow! And
everything you can see. There's a 50-foot extension cord that IH had, a fencer, and people see this stuff, and sometimes they'll bring stuff in, say, we don't know what to do with this. You guys want it? We'll put it up on the shelf, and
right.
Yeah, we just keep it just to kind of teach the young kids, what it looked like 50 years ago.
Absolutely. History is a key component to talking to our kids and their kids going forward, because that's really the only link we have to family. Yep. 50, 100 years ago.
Yep, we just try to keep it alive. It's, all the brands do it. It's not just IH. We all try to keep it alive. And there's a lot of history in some of these old tractors, Some of them are the first tractor your grandpa had. Some of the people are old enough, they can remember farming with horses. And then they got a new tractor, traded some horses in and got a tractor, and they still have it. So maybe it's set in the barn for 30 years. Now they got it out and cleaned it up and restored it and drive it again.
That's awesome, and that's exactly what this event is about.
Yes.
The I&I Historic Farm Days. Any parting words you'd like to share with our not only listeners but our viewers as we're broadcasting here on WITY TV on WITYradio.com?
It's a beautiful day. After we had some rain early this morning, and the sun's been out a few times. It's a little cloudy, but the clouds keep it cooled off a little bit. And we're having a pretty good show. We've been shelling corn, and we've been thrashing some oats. I don't think we're going to get to combine any oats today. We got too much rain last night, but maybe tomorrow. Hopefully, if the sun comes out, they'll dry off again, and we'll be combining and maybe doing. If we get part of the field combine, we can actually do some plowing too. So
there we go. Much appreciated.